Well, hello. Thanks for coming back to check out another video. I feel like this room is super echoey. I'm working on it. Anyway, it is the end of January. All of my year-long project pans have went up at this point. So I am working on the Partners in Cream project pan, the Deck of Panning project pan, and then I'm doing my it's just my little year-long project pan that I came up with. It's my hardest project pan. I'm going to leave all of those playlists linked in the description box for your viewing pleasure. It's just introductions right now because we're not even to the month of February, so no first updates yet. But I always like to film these kinds of videos. These are the items that I am low-key panning. These are things that I am actively working on to get out of my collection. Just because you're not seeing them in like a specific project pan or like in a video doesn't mean I don't want them gone. It's just I couldn't fit them into like those themed projects, but I still want them out of my life. I know we all have projects or products like this, but I think it's always fun to show them to you. That way you guys can kind of have like a sneak peek and you see them like before empties videos, like before I actually use them off. So if that sounds exciting to you, then that is what we're going to get into. I have them all in this little basket. I think it's all makeup. I didn't pull out any like body care, skincare, things like that, because I figured the makeup was the most exciting. But I think we're going to go in order of how you would apply them to your face. All right, so I have two primers that I'm actively working to try and finish off. So the first one is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I think you can see it's quite thin in there. I've used up quite a lot of this. If I had to guess, I would say I'm like to this point. So maybe like halfway done. I really enjoy this. I think this is quite a lovely primer. It is like a more silicone-based primer in my opinion. Like it has that kind of consistency, but it almost feels kind of moisturizing. It's weird, but I really do enjoy this. I don't know if I would pay, actually that's a lie, I would pay full price because I have paid for the jumbo size of this before and worked through it, but I do enjoy this. I was just going to say, if this is something I want to repurchase, I might wait and see like if Ulta has it on their 21 Days of Beauty, because that's where I bought it last year. So this is getting ready to be a year old, which is another reason I want to use it up. But yeah, it's not a bad product. It is a primer that I could see myself continuing to repurchase. The next primer I am over. I don't want it in my life anymore, but it's not inherently terrible, so I'm just going to finish it off. So it is the Benefit Porefessional. This is like the original one. I just finished off the hydrating one that I had, and to be quite honest, I don't really notice the difference between the hydrating and the original. I don't think there was one. I think it's just a different package, and they're like remarketing it, if you want my humble opinion. So this used to be like a holy grail item, and I don't know what happened. I just don't feel like this does anything anymore for me. And this isn't that old. Like this primer is less than a year old. Like, so it's not that it's gone off or gone bad, and like, so it's not working as well as it would if it were new. And my pores have actually like decreased in size. Like my skincare has gotten a lot better. Like I'm doing better things for myself. So you would think, if anything, that I would love this more now because of those things, but I don't. So after I finish this, I will be in the market for a pore filling primer, because I really do like to use that in my T-zone, especially in the summertime. I feel like those pore filling primers tend to help like combat any of the oiliness that I'm going to experience, and I'm going to get it in my T-zone before I get it anywhere else. So this primer, I'm low-key working to pan. All right, so this is a concealer, but I've been using this as a color corrector. This is from Revlon. It's their Color Stay like 5-in-1 concealer or something like that. It's the Color Stay Skin Awaken Caffeine and Vitamin C 24-hour 5-in-1 concealer. This is the corrector shade. So it's 002. This is like a peachy kind of shade, and I have been using it as like an under eye corrector, or if I'm having any redness on my face. I don't like this. I was sent this. Let me first tell you that too. This was sent to me via influencer, so did not pay for this. But it's one of those that has like the sponge tip applicator, and you really have to squeeze to get any product out of here. And so you keep squeezing and squeezing and squeezing and trying your hardest, and then it's like all at once it just comes out, and then you've got too much product. So then you're putting it on like different places. Like I put it under my eyes, and then I'll put it like on redness, and then down my nose, and kind of like the striping where we would draw like regular concealer. So not a fan of this. I do have another one from them in the same line that is like an actual concealer shade, And I don't know, I'm toying with the idea of maybe decluttering it because the packaging of this is so horrendous. I don't know, we're not there yet, but all you need to know is I'm trying to finish this off as an under eye like brightening corrector, whatever you want to call it. All right, let's talk foundation. So I do have my NYX Born to Glow foundation. If you caught my ranking my foundations, you'll know that this was my number one. I have mine in the shade Light. I just absolutely love this. I guess that's stupid to say since I just told you I ranked this at number one, but I want to try to use this up, again, not because it's bad or anything. It is on the older side. It's one of the older foundations. I really went ham in 2021 and just bought a crap ton of foundations that I really didn't need. So when I pick up this bottle, it feels very light. Like it doesn't feel like there's very much product left in here. So I have been switching off. I have a foundation in my Partners in Cream project pan. I've been switching off. Like I'll use that a handful of times and then use this a handful of times. So really enjoy this. It is quite lovely. Gonna be sad to see it go because I can't run right out and repurchase it once I finish it, but it will be something that will make a reappearance in my collection. I'm trying to keep track of like what I have showed you in this basket and what I haven't. So I have another item from Pixi. This is their Hydrating Milky Mist. You guys can see like I don't have very much product in here. I was really hoping to get this finished off before January ended and then I could have this in my January empties, but that's not going to happen and that's okay. So I did finish off the Glow Mist from them, which was a terrible product. This is okay. If someone gifted this Hydrating Milky Mist to me, I wouldn't be mad. I would not purchase this myself. This Pixi, again, just time and time again, they're so overrated in my opinion. I'm sorry if you love them and that hurts your feelings, but I just haven't found anything from them where I'm like, that's a good product. That's worth the price. Like they're expensive for being at the drugstore. So the sprayer on this too, like I don't want to like waste, but maybe just one. It's such a fine mister and I don't really like that. I feel like I have to hold this so close to my face and like move in like small little circles and really like so much. So I feel like I'm overusing this spray. So I typically, what I do, how I have been using this, is I will put down my primers first and then I will spray this on top of them and then I will go in with a damp beauty blender and kind of like pat that into my skin. I have been doing that method of application for like 2 years now and I really like it. I feel like my makeup looks a little bit better and wears a bit better by doing it that way. Alright, so I have a liquid highlighter here. This is from ABH. This is their liquid glow highlighter. I have mine in the shade Perla, which is just a nice, pretty, like soft gold shade. Think like Mary Luminizer. Like if you wanted Mary Luminizer as a liquid highlighter, this is your best bet. It's super pretty. Hopefully you can see it there. I love mixing these in with my foundation just to give me like the perfect glow from within that I want. So if you have been following along with my low buy, then you'll know like I have a rule in there for cream highlighters. I can buy them, but I have to finish off this and another one. So I'm like actively working on this to get this out of my life, but it's not like a bad product. Like I really like it. The reason I put that in there is because I have a backup of this. How smart is Haley to do that? At least it's a backup of a product I like. I will say that. You know, I just started picking up stuff randomly from the basket after I told you guys, like, we're going to go in order of how you would apply this to your face. So I have my Milk Makeup Cream Bronzer. This is in the shade Baked. I'm not going to roll this all the way up for you guys. This is just going to be a product that, like, once it's gone and finished, we're just all going to be surprised. So the reason I don't want to roll it all the way up is because I had the mini of this and I did that and it broke, like, and then I would have to like shove it back down and then it was hard to like, it was just a big process. So I'm not going to roll this up all the way. However, this is a really lovely shade. This is a really lovely product. I adore it. I don't have anything bad to say. It wears nicely. It blends out nicely, everything like that. I'm just low-key panning it because it's my only one. And then I am a little like muffed and fussed that this only comes in 2 shades. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it used to only come in 2 shades. And that's just, you know, it's not right. We need to have more shade options out there. So I kind of just want to finish this off. And then I do have my eye on like the cream bronzer from like Rare Beauty or ABH, things like that. So I'm just going to, you know, continue to love this while I have this. This isn't going anywhere anytime soon. It's a big guy. There's 28 grams of product in this stick. So I feel like this is probably my 2nd year of owning this. And I haven't like used it. I've used it consistently, but not like every day consistently. Does that make sense? So I really don't know how much longer this is going to be kicking around. Oh, let me show you my eyebrow product. So this is from ABH. It's their Dip Brow Pomade. I have mine in the shade Taupe. Can you see how much we've cleared out and we've hit like side jar down there? So exciting. So this isn't like going anywhere anytime soon. I feel like maybe by June I will have this done. And again, much like with the Milk Makeup bronzer, this is my tried and true like go-to product. So I just use it all the time, like every time I do my makeup, and I really do enjoy it. It's just one of those items that I'm technically low-key panning and wanted to show you guys. I do already have like a backup of this bought too, so that's another reason like to use it up, you know what I mean? Like having the backup kind of forces me to, even if I don't necessarily wear makeup that day, like at least put on eyebrows and look like a human, you know? All right, so I have a powdered concealer from bareMinerals. Now I tore off the little like tag on the back of mine, but this is in the shade Well Rested, which is the more yellow one. I don't even know if you'll be able to tell down in there. There is the tiniest little bit of product left. So I really enjoy this. This is a wonderful powdered concealer. This wears nicely. This sets down my eyeshadow primer, and my concealer so lovely. And I set down like around my nose and my smile lines right here. Just love it. I will definitely be repurchasing this. And the reason that I want to like get this one moved out, one, because I have so little product left, but two, I have another one from bareMinerals, but it's in the shade Bisque. And so it's more on the pink toned, and I don't really like it. It's not, it's still good. Like it's the same kind of formula as this one. It's just very much the shade of it doesn't work for me. And I know that if I have this, like however long I have this one kicking around in my collection, I'm not going to reach for that Bisque one. So I need to move this out and then start focusing on that one. And then once that one's gone, I would allow myself to like repurchase this one. All right, 2 more face products and then we can move on into lips. I actually have like a lot more stuff than I thought I did that I'm trying to like low-key pan. So this first one is a blush from Benefit. This is their Gold Rush blush, and it, ooh, say that 5 times fast. I'm surprised I got it off. So this is a mini size. This is what it is looking like on the inside so that you guys can see it. I don't have pan or anything on it, and I don't know if you can tell like in the camera, there's a lot of like disruption. And I know that it's a grid. It's not going to be like nice shiny bright pan once I hit it, but I can definitely see the grid outline starting. So I love this blush. It is just a light like peachy blush that has a little bit of a sheen to it. So pretty. But the like how I've been wearing it is I have some like darker blushes that I'm working on, and if I go too ham with those, I will try first to like diffuse it with just whatever brush I use to put my powder on my face. But if that doesn't work, then I will take my blush brush, clean it off, and then dip into this and help diffuse the dark blush that way. It's been working so well. So this has just been a staple. It's just been living in my little like drawers that I have on my vanity, and I just keep using it and reaching for it. So let me know though if you have used up one of these Benefit box blushes. Once I hit that grid, because it's getting a little bit like, it's always been hard to get product out of this because it's so small. Is there a way that I could depot this? Have you had success with that? Because I'm thinking with their bigger box blushes, you wouldn't necessarily have that problem until you've used up quite a bit of it and it's just like hanging out around the perimeter of it. But since this is so small, I am having that issue. So let me know if you have dealt with that before. Thanks. All right, my other face product that I'm trying to use up, this is from Nabla. This is their Skin Bronzing Bronzer in the shade Ambra, which is the lightest shade that they have. I think they have 5 or 6 shades of this. This is what it looks like. So you can see like I have worn away all of the imprinting. If you guys are familiar with this product, you know that it comes with like Nabla's name printed like in the middle. So this is one of those like gelée formulas. It's not like a cream, but it's not a powder. It's like an in-between mix. It is really nice and lovely. I have fallen in love with this bronzer. I did pick this up during the fall Ulta 21 Days of Beauty sale, so I did get this half off. I think this retails around the like $20-ish mark, and I'm a little shocked because this is my like smallest bronzer. It doesn't look like it would be. Like that's a pretty sizable looking pan, but this must be super shallow in here because there's only 6.5 grams of product in this. So part of me is like, I'm happy because I got this half off. I don't think I would ever pay full price for this, even though this is one of my favorite bronzers, simply because it is such a small like amount of product. But I kind of just want to like focus in on this bronzer and just see how long it would take to finish off. So like I said, I bought it sometime in September. I probably used it, oh, we'll say 30, 40-ish times. So then sitting here right now, like, you know, I just want to see. It would just be interesting to me. So, and it would be nice to finish off a bronzer. So makes sense. Pick your smallest one, right? All right, 4 lip items and then I will be done rambling to you guys. So first one is a lip balm. I don't know if that really counts, but I always count my lip balms in my makeup inventory. So this is a Laneige lip sleeping mask. This is in the vanilla flavor. I really like these Laneige lip sleeping masks. This is how much is in there. Not very much. You guys, I have been working on this forever. These last a very long time, which is great because they are pricey. It's like 22 bucks a pop. But if you're like wanting to move it out and pull out a new lip balm, then it's kind of bad. You know what I mean? So I use this all the time. I don't use these just at night. Like I have this sitting on my makeup vanity, and if I'm going out and about my business in the house and I feel like my lips are dry, then I'll just run to the vanity and like put more on. It's a really luxurious feeling. I don't mind that it's a pot and then I have to like put my little dirty paws in there. I mean, I wash my hands a lot and I'm just in the house here. But I don't mind like the application process. It's really nice. I have this. I have another full size in peppermint, and then I have some minis from them, and then I have a pharmacy lip butter. So that's kind of why I just want to finish a lip balm off. You know what I mean? Like it's the biggest one. It's going to take the longest. It probably won't be gone until March. All right, so I have a lip liner from ColourPop. This is in the shade BFF. I need to like sharpen this. I think it's getting ready to like storm. I feel like it's getting a little bit darker outside. But there is the swatch of that right there in the middle. This is just my perfect like nude lip liner. I really love this. You can see not very much left. And like I said, I do need to sharpen this. So I have another one of these because the like product kind of like came away from the pencil and was very loose in there, and it started to smell a little bit off, but I think maybe more that was in my head because since the product like came loose from the pencil. So I just put it back down in there and I like sharpened it, and it's been fine. No more smell, and actually like the product's down in there. Like, you know, like I'm being brave shaking it like that. Like it's not coming out. It's back down in there. But I did go out and buy like another one of these. So I know that these ColourPop lip liners can go off pretty quickly. So I do want to get this one finished off. I'm just using this every day. I'm kind of like low-key ignoring my other lip liners just to finish this one off. But yeah, it is really pretty. It's a great shade. And like I said, it's a really comfortable formula and I do greatly enjoy this. All right, I have a Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Cake Shake. I just like saying it like that. I don't know if you guys can see, maybe if I moved my fingers. It's about halfway gone. I have already taken the stopper out of this, so it's gonna be a bit of a gloopy mess, but maybe you wanna, I don't know if you can really see down in there, just, you know, either way. So this was their holiday, this came from their holiday set of 2020. It was 4 mini gloss bombs. This is the last one that I have from that set. And it's a really nice formula. I think these feel very like nice. I like them. They are on a little bit more of like a thicker side for a gloss, but I have enjoyed them. So I would just like to have that set gone. You know what I mean? Oh no, my battery is dying. Okay, sorry if the angle or anything like that changed. I didn't realize my battery was that low. I know we were talking about this Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. So at the end of the day, I have way too many lip glosses. I think I have like 16. And like I said, this is one of the oldest ones because I know this came from a holiday set in 2020. So I'm just going to use this up and enjoy it. I do have other gloss bombs from Fenty Beauty, so it's not like I'll be missing it, you know, terribly. And in her set for the 2021 set, it did come with like another like kind of brownie-esque lip, or brownie kind of brown colored lip gloss. What am I even trying to say? So yeah, I just want to finish this one off. Okay, so then the last item, I've been like a little bit of a rambling mess today. This is from Rare Beauty. This is their Lip Souffle in the shade Fearless. That packaging is pretty true to color. Again, this is a mini. This has just been my favorite daily go-to lip product, and it's getting a little bit harder. The like little doe foot applicator, when I pull it out, doesn't have as much product on it as it did. So I think I'm getting close to needing to take it out of the stopper. This is it right there. This is just so pretty and so comfortable and so lovely, and I don't want it to go bad before I use it up, you know, because I really think this is going to hit the 2-year mark this year, if I'm not mistaken. So once I finish this off, I'm going to allow myself to purchase a full-size one at some point, because like I said, this color is just my everyday, like, perfect go-to. This is what I want for an everyday shade. To me, this doesn't scream like fall, even though it's a darker color, so I'm just going to enjoy it. But yeah, that is it. That is all of the items that I am low-key project panning, like, you know, not keeping secrets from you guys, but these are the behind the scenes products. So let me know down below if you guys have any products that are like this, or if you do this type of video too. Please let me know so that I can go check it out, because I love being nosy and seeing these things, these little like sneak peek behind the scene things. But that is it. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.